Rule 73. Settlement of estate of deceased persons, venue and process. Section 1. Where estate of deceased persons settled. If the decedent is an inhabitant of the Philippines at the time of his death, whether a citizen or an alien, his will shall be proved or letters of administration granted, and his estate settled in the court of first instance in the province in which he resides at the time of his death. And if he is an inhabitant of a foreign country, the court of first instance of any province in which he had estate. The court first taking cognizance of the settlement of the estate of a decedent shall exercise jurisdiction to the exclusion of all other courts. The jurisdiction assumed by a court, so far as it depends on the place of residence of the decedent or of the location of his estate, shall not be contested in a suit or proceeding, except in an appeal from that court in the original case, or when the want of jurisdiction appears on record. Rule 73, Section 2. Where estate settled upon dissolution of marriage. When the marriage is dissolved by the death of the husband or wife, the community property shall be inventoried, administered, and liquidated, and the debts thereof paid in the testate or intestate proceedings of the deceased spouse. If both spouses have died, the conjugal partnership shall be liquidated in the testate or intestate proceedings of either. Rule 73, Section 3, Process. In the exercise of probate jurisdiction, courts of first instance may issue warrants and process necessary to compel the attendance of witnesses or to carry into effect their orders and judgments and all other powers granted by law. If a person does not perform an order or judgment rendered by a court in the exercise of its probate jurisdiction, it may issue a warrant for the apprehension and imprisonment of such person until he performs such order or judgment or is released. Rule 73, Section 4, Presumption of Death. For purposes of settlement of his estate, a person shall be presumed dead if absent and unheard from for the periods fixed in the Civil Code. But if such person proves to be alive, he shall be entitled to the balance of his estate after payment of all his debts. The balance may be recovered by motion in the same proceeding.